I don't know what more you want from me, Joe.
I think I made it clear, the truth.
I've told you everything I know.
When I was a kid, I was a whiz at jigsaw puzzles. I inherited a lot of old sets from my brother. Sometimes there were pieces missing, and it was so frustrating to get so close and not to be able to finish. Know what I mean? I became an expert. I became extremely skilled at recognizing the sets that were short a piece or two, because I hated wasting my time. Lucy, you spin a good story, but there are pieces missing, and you're wasting my time.
So maybe you have other plans this evening?
Let me lay out for you the elements I think are missing, okay?
Okay.
Luke and Sonny, they're the missing pieces in your story. You've danced around long enough. I know they're involved. You know I know. And now you're gonna spell it out.
Is that really what you've been imagining? Joe, they are not involved in any way. Why would you even think that?
Oh, I don't know.
But about drugs? I mean, I'm involved in drugs now, you know? And if the wrong person found out that I was involved in drugs, then I could go to jail.
Or worse.
Or worse? So why in the world would I trust my life to Sonny Corinthos? I mean, he's a powerful underworld figure with friends in high places. I don't even know him. I barely know him.
I don't know why, huh? You trusted the famous Jonesy Allen.
Yeah, well, Luke Spencer would never be involved. I mean, I admit he's kind of weird and wild, but he doesn't have anything to do with drugs. Laura would certainly never let him.
Who's Laura?
Mrs. Luke Spencer. He happens to be a family man, for heaven's sake.
This can be checked.
You're right. So good. You have a lot of things you should be checking on. In the meantime, I really think that I should be going. You should let me go, because I have told you everything I know. Besides, I have been gone for several hours, and my boyfriend Kevin is waiting for me. You know, he is probably just sick with worry. You see, we're supposed to take a little romantic getaway, and I really need this little romantic getaway. I mean, after everything I've been going through lately, it would be very therapeutic for me. But you see, we're getting off on this really bad start now, because I'm going to be late, and he's going to be all cranky. He hates it when I'm late.
The late Lucy Coe. She ain't late, friends. She ain't coming.
Hold it right there, pal. Where do you think you're going?
Whoa, wait. What the hell? You want to get shot?
I need to see Joe.
No, Joe's busy.
What, just... Could you tell him it's Sonny Corinthos to make himself unbusy?
Oh, why is that?
Well, because he's not going to be too happy when he finds out how much money he's going to lose if we don't confer pronto. You think you can handle that message?
Boss, it's Sonny Corinthos. He says it's important.
Is that right?
Something about some dough you're gonna lose.
I think we can make some time in our schedule for Sonny. Tie up our guest. Where's Dieter?
Checking outside to see if I brought some muscle.
Did you?
What do you think? This is between you and...
Ow! Ow, that is so tight, you know, you're cutting off my circulation. If you hurt me, I won't be able to tell the boss all the wonderful things I have that he wants to know.
Oh, like how you got out of here?
You get in here.
Later.
Yeah.
I was with Scully.
Oh, let me tell you, I really believed he was going to kill me. Well, no, I didn't really actually believe he was going to kill me, but he could have almost killed me. But I don't really think he was going to kill me. But oh my goodness, I'm so glad to see you. Do you know something? Scully is a very bad man.
Lucy, shut up. Your life could depend on it. I'm disappointed, Sonny. I'm very disappointed.
Yeah, where's that, Joe?
In more trouble than you're prepared to handle.
No, see, trouble is what's gonna happen if Lucy Cole turns up missing.
Trouble? From who?
Lucy is a friend of mine.
I don't think much of you. Lucy? Luke Spencer?
He speaks so highly of you.
Drop it, Joe! You said they have, Sonny, but you won't shoot. And we both know it. You were like a son to me.
Get out of here!
You won't do it, Sonny.
Hold it right there, Joe.
You learned that last lesson after all.
What's that, Joe?
When it's you and your enemy, only one of you walks away. Taught you good, didn't I?
Feel good, Joe.
He's still alive. Sonny! We gotta get him out of here fast. Still breathing.
This is bad.
Sonny, we can't wait for an ambulance. He'll bleed to death.
This would have been me. Where the hell did he come from, Luke?
I don't know, just be glad he did.
Joe was aiming at me. Maybe I should have just fired off a few rounds.
Sonny,
Mike
Sonny,
comes in out of
Sonny, we
nowhere.
gotta get Mike.
I don't know.
Mike, don't leave me, man. Lucy, get over here!
Somebody's gonna
I was so afraid. I heard the shots. I didn't know what I could do. Mike! What's Mike doing? Is he alive?
By a thread, Scully's not.
Oh, my God. Joe's dead?
Okay, we gotta get pressure.
Come on.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Get pressure on the wound.
Okay, give me this.
Easy, while we get him up. Hang on, Mike.
There's a lot of
Come on, partner, you're all right.
If you can do this, you can do this. You've done this before.
Here we go. That's it. Come on, Mike. Okay.
Sonny, you gotta keep pushing.
Sonny!
I gotta get my...
Sonny, get over here! Come on, man! I need some...
Put your hand right there.
Stay with me, Mike.
Need some help. If he's still bleeding, that means he's all right, right?
Just keep the pressure on the wound.
Yeah, I got it.
You reached Garcia?
Yeah, he sent in a couple of cars to pick up the muscle back there and Joe's body.
Oh, that miserable wretch Joe. He got what he deserved.
Garcia will alert ER we're on our way in. I asked for a cop to meet us on the road and give us an escort.
Okay.
I'll drive.
Luke, hurry up. I've never seen so much blood. Hurry. Boy,
Hang in there, babe.
Luke, I'm getting scared.
Hang in there. He needs you.
Oh, no. I don't feel his pulse. I can't tell if he's alive anymore. Can't you drive any faster?
Not without flying off the road. How's he doing?
I don't know. I don't know. You know, but if he's still alive, and we don't get there pretty quick. Oh.
Where's that damn police escort?
Hey, you know, there's something I don't quite understand. How did you two find me? I mean, I didn't even know where I was. Those two goons dragged me around so much.
It'll blow your mind who told us where to look.
Yeah, well, who?
Damian Smith.
What? But why? How?
He came into the club, he said he went to Scully and told him to lay off you.
But I...
Naturally, Scully threw him out, but not before he heard something about H1. Harry knew that was a warehouse down on the docks, so that's where we looked.
I don't get it. I don't get that. I mean, Damien is the one that hired Scully to ruin me in the first place, so why would he turn you on to where you could go to rescue me?
I don't know, babe. What I can't figure is how you stayed in one piece until we got there.
Well, sure whiz. I sort of had to come up with a story.
What, must have been a humdinger.
Yeah, well, you know what I did? I just kept one-upping him, you know? He'd say something and accuse me, and then I'd just accuse him right back.
Hey, that's a bold tactic.
Yeah, you know, like he'd say, how dare you set me up? So I just said, hey, how dare you set me up? And then, well, of course, that was as true as far as it goes, and then I sort of had to make up this little part about how I handled these drugs out of desperation to get the money to save my company, and of course I told him I don't know where the drugs came from. I certainly didn't have anything to do with stealing them.
You know, his head must have been spinning by then, huh?
Yeah, well, he kept pushing me for names, so then I had to come up with something. So I made up this name, a combination of my former ex-husband, Jonesy Allen. You know, Jonesy Allen. I sort of said that was the guy that arranged the whole thing. And then I used this other guy's name that I remembered, Phil Kuzak. I said I got Jonesy Allen from Phil Kuzak. That used to be a lawyer for Damien. I remembered it kind of when, well, Damien and I were almost denied him.
God. And he bought that?
No, he didn't. But at least it bought me enough time, you know, and he still didn't have everything he wanted, so he just kept at me with those steely eyes and that cold smile. About that time, his goon came in and told me that Sonny was there, and so he told the goon to tie me up, and then he left, and oh boy, that's when I looked up and saw you, thank God, and you sort of know the rest.
What's happening with him?
I don't know. I don't think it's good. I think it's kind of bad. Oh, boy, I can't even tell if he's still breathing. Do we have to bump so much? It's like we're bumping way too much.
Hang on, everybody. Rock and roll.